Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. This is going to be your stock watch list and market talk for the 17th of September, Tuesday. Let's go ahead and get right into it. This news courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders. ACRS halted news pending. We'll get more into that in a moment. CSBR earnings per share miss by 9 cents. Revenue miss on that stock, moving down in the after hours. TXG closing of initial public offering on that recent IPO, TXG. TNXP announces licensing agreement with Columbia University on TNXP. We also had ACRS come out with news. Topical solution meets primary endpoint. And so when they open this one up, ACRS, this stock moving up. It closed at $1.10, traded all the way up to about $1.85. ACRS popping here on news in the after hours on that name. We also had OPTT come out with earnings after the bell tonight. OPTT stock was up in the after hours on its earnings. So let's see, we had a year-over-year growth, 566.7% on that name. Let's see, what else do we have? FedEx announces no additional residential surcharges for a third straight holiday season. Let's see, what else do we get as far as news? Shopify was down in the after hours tonight. Shopify launches an offering of Class A on that one, offering 1.9 million shares on SHOP. Shop moving down hard in the after hours tonight. We also had KHC taking a hit in the after hours. Kraft Heinz, this stock, 3G Capital, selling 18 million shares on this name. So Kraft Heinz moving down in the after hours. And that's some of your news courtesy of the Trade Exchange. Let's go ahead and look at our FinViz heat map, and we'll talk about the markets a little bit today. So the Dow snapped an 8-day winning streak. Was probably overextended on the markets. We talked about that on the over the weekend video. We were a little bit extended, so we snapped that 8-day winning streak in the Dow on fears of spiking oil will slow the global economy. There was an oil field strike in Saudi Arabia, a drone strike, missile strike. And so that pushed oil prices up. We talked about it on the video, the Sunday night video last night. If you watched that video, we were on that. So we also had GM workers went on strike today. So we had a red across the board, except for the oil stocks pretty much. Apple was green by 0.5%. We had oil up, ExxonMobil, Chevron, ConocoPhillips jumping 9% today. Oxy moving up 6% on the day. So the oil stocks did very well. So with the threat of oil in the, the threat of war in the Middle East, you see some of the defense names moving up. LMT, RTN, GD, all moving up today. There's your heat map. Banks were down. They were up on Friday, pulling back fractionally. So we do get the FOMC rate decision this coming Wednesday. Be aware. All right, so that'll be happening on Wednesday. We get the announcement there. The market is looking for a 25 basis point cut on Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And then at 2:30, you get the Fed chair press conference. Jerome Powell will be taking questions. All right, so a couple of things there for Wednesday, the 18th. So we had the Dow Jones was down 143 points. The transports minus 83. The NASDAQ minus 23. And the S&P 500 minus 9 points. As far as earnings for the week, pretty light as far as the earnings go for this week. We have Cracker Barrel coming out with earnings before the bell tomorrow. You get a couple of heavy hitters here. Adobe, FedEx, a recent IPO, Chewy. You get General Mills before the open tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. Darden Restaurants will be reporting Thursday before the open. Let's go ahead and look at some of the sectors today. So as you can imagine, with that turmoil in the Middle East, you had USO popping 12%. Gold was up, JNUG up 9%. The OIH was up 8.59%. Nougat jumping 7 and change today. The FIX was up a little bit. We still have a, let's see, 14, 15 handle on the VIX. So a little bit of a move up in some of the volatility, but not much. Still below that 20 level, still below the 200, still below 16. So not too much fear in the markets today. Silver moved up a little bit. Nat gas was popping today, up 2% for today. As oil was moving up, solars moved up. We talked about the solars last night on the video. To the downside today, let's see, the Bitcoin GBTC, that was for today down about 2.70%. The marijuana ETF continues to slide down here, down 2.5% on the day. KWEB, the China internet sector, down 1.38% for the day. As far as some sector performance for the day, the XOP jumping almost 11% for the day. XLE jumping 3.36%. The XBI moving up today 1.75% for the XBI. Let's check the IWM, which closed green for the day. So the IWM still below that 160 level on the IWM. We haven't broken above it yet. Some topping tails, but we were green on the IWM. The micro caps, the IWC, that was also green today fractionally. We still remain below that $95 area on the IWC. Uber and Lyft got upgrades today to buy on Uber and Lyft from HSBC. So Uber was up today. Lyft was also up today. We traded those at the service at Zozo Stockwatch today. So those two are up to the upside for today. Let me get this in the right place. So a lot of oils were jumping today. MUR, APA, WVE, HP also jumping today. We had MUR up 21%, HP, DVN up 12%, HP up 14%, MRO jumping 12%, Hess climbing 11% on the day, ConocoPhillips jumping, as we mentioned, 9% on the day. Even FANG, the domestic oil producer, was up 9% for the day. To the downside today, Overstock taking a big hit today. OSTK down 21%. Fran, some of the wind came out of that one, down about 9.5% there. ANF dropping 9% for the day. As you can imagine, some of the airlines were moving down as oil was moving up. American Airlines down 7% for the day. Let's go ahead and look at some of the lower price stocks. For the day. To the upside, you had smaller oil names popping. GBR, UMA, we traded this in the service today, up 58%. WLL also climbing 49%. XOG popping 28%. SAEX, another oil name, popping 23% for the day. To the downside in some of your smaller names, let's see, MNK dropped 9%. We had DMPI dropping 8.5%. ACB leading the MJ down over 8% for the day. And that's pretty much your smaller ones. Let's get our IPO list real fast. We haven't done this in a while. So for the IPOs, to the upside, we had IDYA, GHSI, turning the corner, moving up today, up 19% there. JFIN having a very strong day today, up 14.5%. Blue Apron popping, a recent, IPO. I guess that one's been around for a while, not so much of an IPO anymore, but up almost 10% on the day. To the downside in our IPO, GNLN in the cannabis space continues to move down 14% for the day. We also had, let's see, anything else stand out as far as to the downside? CRTX down today about 10%. So that's some of your IPOs that were down for the day. Some of your stocks that were up. This is a newsletter that the Trade Exchange puts out every night, the market wrap up. So some of your stocks, top news gainers and losers here. So ALDR up 8.44% for the day. CDEV, I believe, was a takeout on this name, up 31% on the day. ALDR was up, 84% on the day on ALDR. SM, another energy name, jumping 31% there. OAS up 29%. So a lot of oil stocks here. Glow had news this morning. Stock moving up 17% on the day. To the downside, as we mentioned, ACB dropped 8%. AIMT, some of the wind came out of this one. The peanut allergy stock, AIMT, down 6%. We had Road down over 5%. ZYNE down over 5%. General Motors, with that strike going on, was down over 4%. UAL getting hit by the oil moving up, and then ARQL also down about 3% on the day. And that's some of your top gainers and losers with news today. All right, so let's go ahead and get into that watch list for tomorrow. So first up, I'm going to be watching ACD. Strong move today. Would like a reversal, a little bit of a pullback in this name. I'll be watching for areas of support. Maybe this 43, 42.50. I don't know if it'll get down that far, but if it breaks up over $45, 44 and change, let's see, we're at 44.78. But if we can get up over $44.80, $45, you could get a continuation move in this gapped up name on news. So that'll be on watch. But once again, I would like maybe a pullback and then a turn back up. Big move today in ACAD. So that'll be on watch. ACRS with that news in the after hours tonight. We'll see if this one has any movement in it tomorrow. Popped up to about $1.85. Keep that one on your watch for tomorrow. Probably strictly a day trader. AMRN was moving up today. AMRN green on the day, 3%. So this stock basing under the 200 SMA, curling back up. Volume 4.6 million shares, so that'll be on watch. CGC out of the cannabis names held up the best today, holding above the 10 SMA on the daily chart, so I'll be watching. This thing was strong right out of the gate. This is a 5-minute pre-post market chart. Strong right out of the gate today. Pulled back, but held quite a bit of the gains today, so we'll see if that one wants to do anything for tomorrow. A lot of oil names, CLR, this will be on watch. Let's see if we get continuation moves in some of these names. Now, you probably had a lot of shorts covering in these names, so I'd probably want some pullback and then maybe a turn back up if they can take out maybe the 10 o'clock high, something like that. CNX, also another oil name. CRC, another oil name popping up, big volume coming into that one. CVM, look at this breakout, trying to break out here on CVM. The stock has been pulling back and it's been holding around that $7 area. Big move up today on this name, up 13% on CVM. Let's see if we can get some kind of pullback in that name. GBR. Another oil name starting to turn the corner, 2.3 million shares on that one. Here, had a good day today. This stock up 11% on the day, trying to turn the corner, still below a declining 200 SMA. So we'll see if this one wants to do anything. JAGX creeping up, a recent 1 for 70 reverse splitter. Not in love with the chart, but if they can ever get this thing going here, let's see, high today, 148, over that 155, maybe we get a push up. The 50 SMA doesn't come into play till $1.72. So JAGX, we'll see if it wants to make a move tomorrow. Some of these little smaller defense plays, KTOS had a very good day today, popping up. We'll see if there's any kind of continuation move in KTOS. Lyft, we traded this in the service today, gave us a very nice trade, so I'll be watching it tomorrow. Same with Uber. This one has that $35 area up ahead on Uber. Once again, they were upgraded today with a buy, HSBC. We traded this in the service today for a nice move up. What else? MCF, another oil stock, had a continuation move, popped up over that $1.75. We got a pop out of this one on MCF today, so we traded that. Watch it again tomorrow. OGN, biotech name, starting to turn the corner. 3 million shares came into this. It's an under $1 name, beaten down name, but trying to turn the corner. Not in love with it, but I'll have it on watch. OPTT came out with earnings after the bell tonight. They popped it up to $2.35. Let's see if this one has any kind of traction for tomorrow. RADA, R-A-D-A, in the aero and space defense sector, had a big 4.5 million shares come into this one on RADA. So we'll see if there's any kind of pullback reversal move in RADA. RUHN had been very strong, pulled back the other day, popped off the around that 5 EMA. The low today was 659. Let's see if there's anything left in the tank on this one. TIGR also starting to curl up a little bit. TIGR has that $5 area up ahead on TIGR. Might want to make a move. We'll see. Volume 494,000 shares on TIGR. SOLY, S-O-L-Y. Starting to perk up a little bit, 500,000 shares in this one. Looks like it needs to get up over 1450 area on SOLY. It's been basing for a while. So keep an eye on this one. Might be interesting. Square got positive comments on CNBC today. Still below that $60 area on Square. Broke everybody's stops, broke that $60 area, and then now it's turning back up. So we'll keep it on watch if it can take out that round number on SQ. On that name, TGC, another oil name, 836,000 shares came into TGC. Keep an eye on that one. TNXP, moving up in the after hours. This is an under $1 name, not one that I really follow all that much, but it had news, popped it up. So keep that one on watch if you like the under $1. Work, trying to hold this $24 area. If they can take out the highs today, 26.25-ish, 26.30 on work. Keep it on your watch. And then UMA. We'll see if this wants to do any kind of continuation move, maybe a pullback move on UMA. So that'll be some of the stocks I'll be watching for tomorrow. And then whatever hits my trade exchange news service and also my trade ideas scanners for news play or volume plays in the morning. All right, this is Mike. Everybody have a good day trading tomorrow. Have a good night tonight. Hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell if you want to be notified when we do a video each night. We usually do videos Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're dark Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. All right. So this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com.